My name is Ryan Calo, and I am the Lane Powell and D. Gittinger Professor of Law.
Why are Seattle public schools suing big tech over their social media platforms?
Seattle public schools are suing big tech for creating or hosting a toxic environment that is not only harmful to kids, the kids that Seattle public school serves, but also, according to the schools, interfering with their pedagogic mission. They're not able to be effective instructors to these children because of the distractions and harms and toxicity of social media, is the claim.
What are they hoping to achieve with this lawsuit?
I assume that the Seattle public schools are trying to achieve one or more of the following three things. Number one, I think they're probably trying to force the tech companies to do a better job ridding these platforms of misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, bullying, and other problematic content. Number two, they're seeking compensation. They want additional resources in order to address and mitigate the harms that social media is causing. And so to be able to educate kids about how to avoid these harms, maybe counsel children who have faced harm, even considered harming themselves due to what they encounter online. And then the third and the most, I think, probable outcome is simply raising awareness that it has gotten very, very bad on social media, particularly for kids.
What arguments could the tech giants have in response to Seattle Public Schools' claims?
Seattle Public Schools' claims could be attacked on a number of bases, one of which is simply that there shouldn't be an underlying cause of action here, right? So maybe it's because Seattle Public Schools are not the right plaintiff to be bringing a lawsuit to vindicate harms that are, after all, happening to kids. But one of the real impediments to the Seattle Public Schools lawsuit is a federal law that immunizes platforms like Meta, Facebook, for what people post on those platforms. Because after all, the content that's being complained of as being toxic or harmful or whatever it happens to be was posted there not by the companies themselves, but by third-party people using the platforms. And federal law says you can't treat YouTube as the publisher of the videos that folks upload on YouTube.
How could this case affect social media as a whole?
I don't know that the lawsuit, unless it's wildly successful, will change the face of social media on its own, but it definitely contributes to this narrative that we got to do something about the harms there.
Do you have any additional comments regarding this lawsuit?
As a parent, I'm glad that they brought it, and I think that what will happen is that history will look back at this moment and if people ask, gosh, how bad did it get in social media before we did something? We'll be able to say it got so bad that a public school felt they had to sue tech companies on behalf of their kids.